All right, everybody, we are officially live. Welcome to Connected Community Health Support, or Connected CHS. My name is Jacob Carroll, and I'll be hosting today's workout. If you're new here, this is free body weight exercise program. We're making this modifiable for all people, all situations, all fitness levels. Going to be a whole lot of progressions and regressions, so we can make it work for you. Here at Connected Community Health Support, we really just feel that health and fitness information should be available to everybody, regardless of your situation, regardless of where you are at right now. So we want to just get the word out and provide that to people, and hopefully, improve your quality of life through movement. That's what we really want to do here. And yeah, so you don't really need too much. You just need an open space, enough space to move around, maybe just enough to spread your arms out, and you should be good to go. No equipment necessary, as always. And this is week 3. So if you missed out on some of the previous weeks, maybe this is feeling a little bit too intense for you, make sure you check us out on all of our social medias. The link tree is in the bio. You could go look back on Facebook. We have all of our workouts posted. So today is going to be 40 seconds of work to 20 seconds rest. Last week we're 30 and 30, so we're progressing a little bit here. A few new movements, but a lot of the same as well, because we want to get those movement patterns going right before we move into some really more complex stuff. But yeah, all you need is a little bit of space, and if you're hesitant about starting the workout, make sure you consult your physician. We don't want anybody getting hurt here. If you think there's any reason why you shouldn't be doing an exercise program right now, please consult your physician. But without further ado, we're going to get things started right here. Listen for this beep. That means we're starting. All right, first move of the warm-up. Just going to be warming up the hips a little bit. So bringing the leg in and out like Cully's open and close the gate. Just warming up the hip, moving through that range of motion. Trying to get everything warmed up a bit right here. And if you want to modify it, there's no issues with going to the wall. It's a great way to get some more stability. And if you're worried about falling down or anything like that, just modify. Same thing if you want to bring the hip a little bit lower, that's fine too. But use your range of motion. Light it up if you can. All right, done with the hips. Now we'll be working on the T-spine. So just going to be standing right in front like you're driving a car. And you're going to open up to the wall. We're going to be switching sides each time. Every time you turn, you are using these mid-back muscles. So really want to get these moving here today. Going to move through a few more each side. Remember to follow that hand with the eyes each time. Great job, everybody. Keep moving through here. And do one more. All right, now we got some neck circles. Just working within the range of motion you got. Just switch up directions. Not really a whole lot of right or wrong ways to do this, but we don't want to be cranking on the neck and really feeling the deep stretch. This is just movement. This is just getting it warmed up a little bit, getting these muscles working. A lot of our body position is sensed from the head and neck. So just get these muscles awake and active. Do a few look over the shoulder. All right, so now we got some arm circles. Gonna start small going forward. Just moving through these here, warming up the shoulder capsule. It's important. We got a lot of pushing, a lot of pulling in this workout here today. All right, we're going backwards now. Keep moving through this range of motion. And now let's open it real big. Wide as you can, really open up the chest and the back. And switch it up the directions now. Now going wide, going forward. All right, great job. Shake it out a little bit because we're going to get started here in a second. The first move on the list is floor touches or deadlifts. So you're just reaching down to the ground with the hips shift back. Going to get started here in 5 seconds, just like you're bending over to pick something up. 40 seconds, going 3, 2, 1. Let's go, everybody. 40 seconds. It's tough. This is an extra 10 seconds compared to last time you were sticking with us. It's going to be more intense, so pace yourself if you need. We got 20 seconds left. Come on, everybody. Halfway through, this is the first move. We got 8 exercises, and we're going to move through them all 3 times. Great job. Keep going. If we can only get down this far, that's perfectly fine too. Keep the hands on the hips. Just work through it. All right, 20-second break. It's going to go quick. Next move, we got snow angels. So you can do them standing up, just going above the head. You can do them bent over, the same movement. Or you can do them laying down. That's how I'm going to start. So we're going. Same thing if you're doing it on the ground. It's the same motion, just like you were doing a snow angel when you were a kid. Just moving through this full range of motion. 40 seconds. We have a long time here. Try to keep those hands off the ground, but if you can't, it's fine to modify and keep the hands on the ground. Just going to be moving through real quick. Got 10 seconds left. Come on, everybody. All right, great job. 20 seconds. It's going to go quick. So we got lateral raise. So his arms coming up by the side. Again, within this swinging motion. It's weird for me. I'm still trying to get this timing down. We're starting in 5 seconds, so get ready. 3, 2, 1. All right, everybody, let's go. 40 seconds. It's a long time for doing lateral raises. You can make them fast. You can go slow and controlled. You got bands, you got weights, you got textbooks, you got whatever you can. If you want to add resistance to it, that's completely fine. Modify for your level, modify for your intensity. But with 40 seconds of work in each of these sets, you're going to be moving for a long time here. So pace yourself. Don't want to burn out too early. I suggest sticking to me for this first set. And if you feel like ramping it up after that, then go for it. All right, that's the bell. Great job, everybody. Next move right here, we got cross body crunch. So you can come across the body like so. You don't have, you can just bring the elbow to the opposite knee, whatever you want to go, but we're starting. Stick with me, everybody. I'm going the elbow across. And then getting this rotation. If you're here with us last week, we're doing a variation like this. If you want to stick with that, that is great too. You just want to add a little bit of variety. Got cross body crunch coming here from a standing variation. There's going to be a grounded variation for this as well. Move through and demo that in the next set. Just hard to move through that with the short rest periods, making sure I'm demoing everything correctly. All right, we're done with that. Great job. We got squats coming up. Pick your depth. Just like you're sitting in a chair. Going down, coming back up. And if you can only get here, that's great. Modify for your level. Because we're going 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Just going down and coming up. Don't make it too complicated. Just pretend like you are sitting in a chair. You're going to be squatting for 40 seconds, so pace yourself, people. And say if you want to pick it up mid-set, you want to go faster, you want to go slower, modify, do what works for you. This is a movement we do in everyday life so often, sitting and standing. So try to mimic what you are doing in everyday life. All right, and 3, 2, 1. Great job, everybody. Next move. We got push-ups. So you can do them from the wall, just pushing yourself away and coming back further you are, the harder it's going to be. You can do it from your knees. That's how I'll be doing it. Or you could do them from your feet as well. But we're going, so get ready. a long time to be pushing. Make it work for you. Pace yourself. 40 seconds is a long time. There you go, almost halfway. Everybody keep working. Got 3 times through all this. So really pace yourself, modify for your intensity. We got 10 more seconds and we're done. Come on, dig deep, push through. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and done. Next move. So we're going to be doing chops like you're chopping lettuce, except with your arms. So you're going to be going, you can do it standing like this, thumbs back to the wall. We can do a bent over like so. I'm going to do a bent over this time. We're going. Running right through here. Getting that full range of motion in the shoulders. You're going to be feeling after 40 seconds, I promise you. Keep working, keep working. We are at the halfway mark. And remember, we don't want to be jerking really hard at that shoulder. We don't want to slam it and stop it. Nice and smooth motions. And don't force your range of motion. If you can only get to here, that's perfectly fine. Work within your range. It'll get better over time. All right, next move. Last move of the set. So we got Deadbug. I'm going to show a standing variation right here. So reaching up, opposite arm, opposite leg, little bit of single leg stability. And let's go. 40 seconds, last move, opposite arm, opposite hand, reaching up. Now we just did some raises above head, so it's similar, really burning out those shoulders. It's tough for 40 seconds back to back, but keep moving through here. Great job, everybody. Way to stick with it. 10 seconds. Come on, dig deep right here. And 3, 2, 1, and time. So we're going to take a little bit of a longer break here. We just went through the full circuit. Try to do a little bit longer breaks here because it is quick going through the 40 seconds. Each time with only the 20-second rest. And it's also ramping up pretty quick here compared to last week, if you've been sticking with us. I mean, just 2 weeks ago, we were doing 20 seconds of work, 40 seconds of rest. So this is move along, right along quick. So if this is feeling a little bit intense for you, I'll check out the social medias. We got some of the more workouts that have been progressing up into this point, but feel free to modify stuff getting in the program like this, especially if you're just tuning in. So, going to go for about 15 more seconds, rest, and we're going to floor touches. So remember, you can only go this depth, that's fine, but if you can't get as low as you can get, like you're picking something up off the ground, going in 3, 2, 1. Let's go, everybody. Looks like you got to pick something up, and we don't want any of this. Don't curl that back. Try to keep it nice and flat. I know it can be difficult. Modify, just like you're picking something up off the ground. A little bit of bend is okay, but we don't want the whole spine collapsing. So try to stay nice and strong. Slight bend in the knees. And just like you're picking something up off the ground. Very transferable to daily activities of daily living. You're going to be doing this motion for the rest of your life, so why not work on it now? And done. Great job, great job. 20 seconds, it's going to go quick. We got snow angels. Remember, standing, bent over. You can do it lying on the ground. I'm going to do them standing this time. Mix up the variations each time we go through. All right, and we're going. Same thing, getting that full range of motion in the shoulders. Really try to reach out as far as you can. That's what's important about this motion. is working within your range. And if you can only get your arms up to here, that's great. Keep moving in your range. Improve your range of motion, and it will get better over time. It's better to do it with good form and within your range than do some like weird bending to the side, things like that, to achieve a range of motion you don't have. So work within your limits. Done in 3, 2, 1. Great job, great job. Lateral raises coming up. It's a quick break here, only 15 seconds, and we're gonna get going. But remember, just raising them up, coming down. Don't think too hard about it. You're just raising the shoulders and coming down. We're going 3, 2, 1. And let's go. We got 40 seconds. Anytime you got to lift something up, you'll be working on these outside of the shoulder, that back of the shoulder. So it's important. And trust me, this might not seem like, oh, what am I going to get out of this? Just doing it with my arms. Trust me, your arms are going to be feeling pretty heavy after 40 seconds. I promise you. Same thing. It's just more exhausting these muscles. This is supposed to be a weight loss program. So you're keeping the heart rate up, keeping the body moving for a large portion of this workout. Long work periods, short rests, and we are done. Great job, everybody. Thank you for sticking with me. Next move, we got crossbody crunch. So remember, you can bring the knees to the elbows and put the hands behind the head, or I'm going to be showing a ground variation you can be going through as well. Same thing, just like you were doing a crunch, probably back in elementary school, gym class. You can do it on the ground as well, but whatever works for you. Because not everybody can get to the ground. You know, maybe you're older, maybe you have knee problems, maybe this is going to be difficult for you to get to and from the ground. That's why we also have a lot of standing variations here. And in my opinion, it's almost going to be more metabolically demanding to be standing this whole period because you have to support your own body weight. That's a workout in itself. All right, we got 5, 4, 3, 2, and done. So next move coming up, we got push-ups. Remember, you can use the wall, you can use the ground, modify for you, do what works for you. I'll be doing them from my knees this time. We're going in 3, 2, 1. Looks like you're pushing yourself away from the ground. Don't think about it too much. You don't got to think about squeezing and controlling all these muscles of the shoulder. Our body is pretty smart. It knows how to perform this movement. So if you just lower yourself to the ground and push away, there's a good chance your body will be coordinating it correctly. But if that is difficult for you, hold a position. Find this position, just push away from the ground. Hold that. You're still going to get a great workout in. You got 10 seconds. Keep moving, everybody. And we're done. Great job, great job. Next move coming up. We got those chops. So remember, you can do a standing, just moving through that arm range of motion. We can do a bent over. I'm going to be showing a grounded variation this time. Go for the grounded. Same thing. You're going to be doing it overhead. Really going to be working on that overhead range motion. You just keep working through it. Shouldn't feel any pain or anything like that. There are multiple ways to modify this movement. We're 20 seconds through. Keep going, everybody. Same thing if you were doing standing variation. Remember, don't jerk at the shoulders when you're doing it. Keep a strong core and just move through. And done, everybody. Great job, great job. Next move. Last move of the second round. So we got Deadbug. Remember, opposite arm, opposite leg, reaching up. I'm going to show a grounded variation for this as well. But we're going in 3, 2, 1. So grounded variation. Same thing, opposite arm, opposite leg. Moving here. Going right through that range of motion. It's difficult trying to keep One, the opposite arm wraps the leg still, while the other one is moving. Difficult move here. So if you want to do a standing variation, there's no problems with that. Both very transferable movements. Remember, opposite just reaching up, opposite arm, opposite leg. Going in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Adam Fox. All about the progressions here. That's what it's all about. So I'm going to take a little bit of longer break right here. We just finished round 2. We got one more set coming up. So get a drink, take a little bit of a longer break here. We're going to be doing it one more time through. Then we got a quick cool down. Also, if you're just tuning in late, I run these back to back. So catch up with me in the next session if you want to start fresh. If you're really feeling it, maybe you want to do back to back, that's great too. But great job sticking with me. It's not an easy move. 40 seconds of work, 20 seconds of rest. It goes by quick. But you know, you're working. Think about this 2 weeks ago. We were doing 20 seconds of work and 40 seconds of rest. We're progressing right along. It's going fast. So if you want to go back to those previous workouts, make sure you check us out on Facebook. Linktree in the bio has a link to all of our social medias, and you can check it out there. But enough with the talking. I think that's a good rest period now. We're going to be starting off with floor touches. So remember, let squat going down, this hinge pattern. You're going back compared to down. Slightly different. Working on a little bit of different muscles here. And same thing, you can modify, keep the hands on the legs. Reach like you're picking something up off the ground. We are going to be going in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go, everybody. 40 seconds. It's the last round. Remember, keep that slight bend in the knee. Common habit here is really locking out the knees. You don't want to do that. Keep that slight bend. You don't want to be messing up that knee. It's moving through. Move at your range of motion. Do what's comfortable for you. That's how you pick something up in everyday life. So you got to pick something up off the ground. Anything like that. Very transferable to everyday life. All right, we got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, 20 seconds, and we got snow angels. So remember, you can do it standing. You can do it bent over. Just moving through that full range of motion. You can do it laying on the ground. We got all types of modifications. I'm feeling like doing it bent over this time. We're going 3, 2, 1. Let's go. 40 seconds of work. Especially right after doing those floor touches. You're going to be feeling it in the hamstrings if you're doing this bent over version. But it's mostly about the shoulders here, moving through that whole range of motion. Come on, keep working, everybody. More than halfway. There you go. Keep working. Almost there. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great job. Great job. Next move coming up. Got the cross body crunch. Same thing. You just bring that knee to the elbow. Coming down. You can keep them behind the head if you want. Whole lot of variations here, but we're going in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. There you go. Move it right along on everybody. If you feel like you don't have that single leg stability, I know this is a weird demonstration from here because you can't really see, but you can just bring the knees across, use the wall for support. You could be doing this same motion. You're not going to be missing out on too much doing it with the wall. But if you can, you don't got to get all the way to the hand. You can only get to here. That's great too. You're still getting that rotation of the core, working on these muscles, getting the hips and the core involved together. Great job, great job. We got squats coming up. just like you're sitting in a chair. Don't complicate it too much. I know you've heard probably all types of funky ways to do a squat. Pretend you're sitting in a chair. Try to forget what it means to do a squat for at least this one set. Let me know how it feels. So we're going. Same thing. Pretend there's a chair behind you. You even want to get a chair. You got a couch, something in the living room, wherever you're working out. Try to sit down standing up. Working out doesn't have to be complicated. Our brain is pretty damn smart. It has a good idea of how we should move, how we should coordinate movement, and it will figure it out over time what's best for you. Keep moving here. We got 10 seconds. There you go. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And done. Great job, everybody. We got our push. Whatever you can do it from the ground, you can do it from the wall. Do a modification that works for you. I got a whole nother workout to do after this one live, so I'm gonna be doing from the wall. We're going 3, 2, 1. Same thing. The further you get away from the wall, the harder this is going to be. Just pushing yourself away. Don't make it too complicated. You're going to be working these same muscles whether you're doing it on the ground, doing it on the wall. So find out what works for you. That's really what's important about this movement. The shoulder is a very complex muscle. So if you're doing any type of push movement, you're pushing away from the body, you're going to be working those muscles. You no need to complicate it with internal tension or some of these other constraints. All right, great job. So we got chops. So remember, you can do them standing. Don't want this arch in the back. Same thing is going above, head and coming back. Same thing, you can do a bent over, getting that same motion. I'm going to do them bent over. We're going to get going. Come on, everybody, keep working here. Moving right along. Second to last movement. Stay strong here. There you go, 20 seconds. On, dig deep. This is the second to last set. Got one more after this. Same thing, you can really ramp up the pace if you want. Remember, we don't want to slam on our joint right here. Control it. Don't create so much internal tension. We're done in 3, 2, 1. All right, last move, everybody. Stick with me. So we're going to be reaching up, opposite hand, opposite knee, reaching to the sky. Like you got to get something off that high cabinet. We're going in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Reaching up and coming back, marching in place. Whole lot of muscles working at once. Same thing if you want to use the wall, that's perfectly fine. Give yourself a sense of stability. We're just going to keep moving through this motion. It's tough. 40 seconds of work. There you go. Great job, everybody. 10 seconds left. Dig deep. This last one. Go fast if you can. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And done. You made it through the workout, everybody. We got a quick cool down, so stick with me here. It's important. Get a drink, take a break. So you earned it. Not an easy workout. All right, the first cool down we're gonna be doing with some self hugs. Show yourself some love after that workout. Sorry. I don't know what's going on there, but all right. So now we're in the cool down. My bad. Yeah, giving yourself those self hugs, moving through this range of motion. Nice and relaxed. Just trying to stretch out those shoulders a little bit after a lot of that pushing, pulling, all that good stuff. They're just loosening things up here. bringing the heart rate down too. We don't want to be going in the rest of our day all hyped up from the workout. So a good way to get you into that recovery state early. All right, that's enough of those. We got leg swings. Use the wall if you need it. As we moving that leg through that full range of motion. Same thing, we're not really cranking on the leg. We don't want to be swinging it really hard. It's nice and light, controlled. It's supposed to be a cool down, not another workout. So really just keep it swinging, loosening up that hip. All right, we're gonna switch sides now. Kicking with the other leg. Great way to cool the body down. Same thing, we did some squats, did some hinging. There's a lot of hinging, even some of those upper body moves as well, depending on what variation you were doing. So just stretching out these hips after that workout. All right, keep going, keep moving through, and we'll finish with that. So, and the last thing, always love to end with is some deep breathing. So, deep breath in through the nose, out through the mouth. Really deep breath, really feel the stomach inflate and deflate. Inflating on the breath in, deflating a bit on the hands out. You put your hand on your stomach. This is what I like to use to give yourself a good reference of, is my stomach coming out when I'm inhaling? Is it going back down when I'm exhaling? It's important to make sure your diaphragm is working great. So that is it for the first session of the day. Remember, I'm hosting this back-to-back, so if you want to tune in for round 2, or if you're coming in late, it'll be right back up here in a second. But, any questions, concerns, make sure you check us out on social media. Send us a message. If you want some more personalized help, we're going to be getting things rolling here from the business aspect of things soon. So, just let us know how we can help you. That's what we're all about here. And thank you for joining in.